what's up, y'all? It's Tempest Tuesday, and I am here with Khaotic. How are you?
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Khaotic, and I'm here with Tempest Tuesday.
It's funny because everybody makes fun of my voice all the time.
It's cute. You got a really cute voice.
Thank you so much.
Like back in the day, you get one of them voices like back in the day when you used to have house phones.
Yeah.
And it's like, you know what I'm saying? You used to be able to talk on the house phone, but you had to be off of it by a certain time. I can see myself talking to you on the house phone. Yeah.
With your feet kicked up?
Yeah, twinkling them toes.
I know what you mean.
or like what that was, the party line. Mm-hmm. Like you would have had a great, was you around when party line was out?
No, I wasn't. But tell me about it.
So the party line was when you called in and you be like, yeah, this your boy Khaotic, you know, I'm 5'2" with the nice the hair and the da-da-da. I can see you, You would have been popping.
Thank you. Well, I'm taking it as a compliment. Thank you. So I want to start out by asking you, where you from?
Dade County, 305.
Okay, what was it like growing up?
It's the trenches.
Trenches.
It's like growing up in any other ghetto in America.
Okay, so are you based here in Atlanta now?
I'm still back and forth because I got like business down there, so I'll be back and forth.
All right, so did you think, was it a transition coming to Atlanta from Dade County?
Atlanta always been like my second home. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't even feel like a trans. It's like just like home to me. Okay. Just like Miami is. So it's like it always felt like home to me. It was never a drastic transition.
Okay, that's good. So what inspired you to get into the entertainment industry?
Shit. I think I was 5 years old. I did a Christmas play. Me and my brother, and we had to perform Ron DMC, the Christmas song. And we performed and we got a standing ovation. Yeah. And I was 5 years old.
That's lit.
And I've been chasing that high ever since. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like once you get that high, even if being a kid, like you remember that for forever. Because me, I grew up in the music industry family, so like me going around like seeing like what that life was like, I was like, damn, yeah, I'm sorry. This is what I want to do, because I don't know, and I was a kid too, but it was just like, it seemed so like fun. Yeah, I was geeked, and it's like it's such a high that maybe a lot of people don't really get to experience. Like, you know, that's something as a kid a lot of people really don't get to like, you know, experience. So I did like it. I understand what you're saying.
You're fortunate.
You think so?
Yeah, to be able to, you know.
Thank you. Yeah, it was different. My mom was in entertainment business, and then my brother got into music. But my mom's kind of changed after a while. We had like a lot of stuff going on. Like, we was losing a lot of people like due to the death wise and stuff. Yeah. So she kind of plays just now like the mama manager on the like in the background. But my brother transitioned from music to management. So he manages actors and stuff like that. So then it's like now it's my turn, because I was like kind of in the background just going around like seeing what they was doing and everything. So but as a kid, it was still like, I don't know. I knew that I didn't want to do anything else. I'm like, this is my life. This is exciting. It's fun. And I feel like, you know, with music, that's into everything now. So it's like, you know, why not? But
so now it's my turn to be the interviewer.
Let's go.
So with what you saying is your turn now. And with the pressure of seeing the accomplishments from your mama and your brother, do you feel like pressure, like, oh, I gotta supersede what they did?
No, I think it's my time to take care of my mama. Like, you know, it's my turn really to, you know, be able to put her probably in rooms she didn't get to, you know, be in. So I just feel like I'm blessed to be able to experience a lot of those things, because I was young. I was around things I probably shouldn't have been around at a young age. But it wasn't that nothing too much of as a parent that, you know, she shouldn't have had me around, but it exposed me to a lot. So I feel like I tell people a lot, well, not a lot, because a lot of people don't really know, but I was able to experience, my family was rich when I was younger, but then we lost it all at one point. So I feel like I'm grateful to experience both, because I can have sympathy for other people and not be able to like shut off like, oh, I ain't into that, I'm too bougie for that. But it's like, nah. So I'm really grateful for it, but I do think it's my turn to like, you know, take care of my mama in that way.
Okay, so you got that little Duval mindset.
Yeah.
That rich broke mindset, because you experienced both.
Yeah. So,
I'm a rich poor ass nigga. I understand.
Yeah, so that's how I feel about the situation. So what keeps you motivated?
God.
God, okay.
God is the source of the
everything.
Energy. He is the source of the energy that I put out in the universe.
Okay, I agree.
So
do you ever feel my podcast is based upon the misunderstood? Do you ever feel misunderstood?
Of course.
Why?
How could you understand me?
How did I understand you?
No, how could you understand me?
I couldn't. I don't think I could, but I do feel, well, this is just one of my questions I was going to say. It wasn't even a question. I was just going to give you your flowers on it, but I think you're very unapologetic, and I like that.
Big time.
Yeah, I like people like that.
Because I'm misunderstood.
Yeah.
So why do I owe you an apology for my actions?
Right.
You don't know my struggle.
Right.
You don't know what I come from, and you don't know where I'm trying to go.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't know what God got in store for me. You're not God.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, I don't expect you to understand.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Maybe later on you'll understand. Like one day you will understand if you paying close enough attention.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't, it's just not for you to understand.
Yeah, and I think people spend a lot of time on trying to like fit in when really the bigger picture is not to fit in. It's to really show that like you're not like everyone else. So
Yeah, I don't need an alteration.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm straight. I don't want to fit in with nobody.
Mm-hmm.
I want to be the person that stick out like a sore thumb.
Yeah.
Like I'm good over here on my own. You know what I'm saying? While everybody over here doing the norm and thinking that, oh, this is the way or this is what it is or I seen him do it, so I'm going to do it. I'm over here not giving a damn.
Yeah.
I'm just over here in my own lane because, like I say, God is the source.
Mm-hmm.
So what I just really walk in the steps that God provide for me.
Right.
That's it.
So what inspired your name Khaotic?
When I was young, I was like 14. One of my big homies came home from prison. His name's Zany.
Mm-hmm.
When he came home from prison, when I was a kid, I used to hang around nothing but the older niggas.
Mm-hmm.
I never hung around like the guys my age. So my big homie, we was on the park smoking one, and he was a rapper, and I was 14 years old, and I used to freestyle all the time. Like all the older dudes like admired me, and we was smoking one day, and he was like, I used to go by my real name. You know what I'm saying? He was like, man, I'm gonna give you a rap name. You know, he learned some. To him, that was a big word. Khaotic was a big word to him. He went to prison, read some books, learned the word chaotic. He come home, now he got the definition of chaotic. And he seeing I'm wild. I was a wild young kid. So he said, your name gonna be Khaotic, because you crazy as hell, young nigga. Like your energy just chaotic, and that's the name you gonna get. And I was like, that shit sound good. And I didn't even know what it meant. He didn't even tell me. I don't even think the nigga knew the definition, to be honest, at that moment. But he didn't even give me the definition. I had to go look up the definition.
Yeah.
And at that time, you know, because I'm kind of like almost a dinosaur, so at that time we had to look at Webster to get definitions. The phone I had, to, you know, I was fucking with the little swipe phones.
Right.
And I looked up the definition and I seen what chaotic meant, and I'm like, yeah, I'm chaotic.
Okay, I like your name.
I'm definitely crazy, chaos. And I just ran with it.
That's lit. Okay.
And you know what's crazy?
What?
You want to know what's the coolest thing about that?
What?
Was I obtained the name that I made for myself. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that's the coolest thing, for you to get a name that your parents didn't name you. Nobody named you this name. You take this name and you make a name for yourself with that name.
Right.
So that name totally canceled out the name that I was born with because of the work that I put in, and it like bam, I'm chaotic for real. Like that's a household name that I created through my work ethic.
I like that. So what do you think my name means?
I don't know. Can you tell me?
Storm.
Storm?
It
so
means
why you
a
don't
violent.
go platinum?
Why I do. I really do. But I only go gray when my birthday come around.
Oh, girl.
So like that's like my alter ego. But my brother ended up naming me, and he was, I don't know, it was weird. But at the time he was like 8 years old. So I don't know how he came up with my name and correlated. But he was big on poetry at the time.
Wow.
Yeah. So my name actually means a violent thunderstorm. So I used to be like, damn, why they didn't really just name me Storm? But I like that it's Tempest, because it's like you really might not know how I'm coming. So it's like, yeah, I love my name though.
I don't
Growing
know
up,
why
I
my
didn't,
mind.
though.
I don't know why my mind went in the gutter.
Really?
When you were saying like, what's your name mean? And you talk about the violent storm, and it was like, ooh, violent storm, huh? Well, damn. Okay, now violent
That's
storm.
funny.
You know. Next question.
Let's go. So I do want to say, I want to send you love and light to you as well. I do know you were shot 17 times. How was your healing journey?
Well,
and God bless you for real.
Yeah. You know, God definitely the greatest. The first time I was shot, you know, I was in the living room of an apartment. So that was like, it was crazy, because I was actually going So I was actually, to be honest, going to see a girl. That's what I thought. You know what I'm saying? Because that's when I used to drink alcohol and stuff like that. So I thought I was going to see a girl, and she told me that the door was unlocked.
Wow.
So I had a bottle of Hennessy in one hand, but I had the Hennessy in this hand, and then I had my scrap on me though, right here. I had a bottle of Hennessy in my hand, and I'm geeked. I'm walking in, I'm about to paint her head down to this Hennessy. And when I walked in that bitch, it was dark as hell. And when I actually, because I walked in and I got in, like I walked, because I'm tipsy, I'm pretty much drunk. So it's like, I'm not
thinking.
Yeah, I walked all the way in that motherfucker, and I walked into it was like an apartment that had the living room first. And it was empty when I got in that bitch, but I really couldn't tell because I'm drunk, it's dark as hell. So at that, about time I could be like, it's dark, but before I could say it's dark, somebody grabbed me. I dropped the bottle of Hennessy, and I just seen a silhouette coming from like the hallway. It was like, I'll never forget that day. It was like the nigga was floating. It was like the Grim Reaper.
Wow.
Like a nigga came floating out that hallway. I didn't even see a nigga walking. It was like just like a silhouette of the devil floating out of the hallway while a nigga holding me. And I just it was like a split second. It was like a slow motion moment where it was like a split second of me just seeing the devil floating out the hallway towards me. And then it went from slow motion to reaction.
Yeah.
And like, cause the person who was holding me behind my shit, you could tell that they was tall because they holding me up here. And down here I could still move. So I grabbed my scrap and I just upped and popped his ass, dropped the devil right then and there, bam, bam. And when I dropped it, I hit him with 2 shots. And when I did that, the person who was holding me pushed me. As soon as I got pushed, that shit was like firecrackers in that bitch.
Wow.
Pow, 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 pow. The last thing I felt was my gun fly out of my hand. And I remember myself saying like, all right, I'm dead. Like basically trying to say no more. It's like, I'm cool, I'm dead now. Like, all right, I'm dead. And then boom, it was over. Faded to black. And I woke up in a hospital like damn near 4 or 5 days later.
Oh, wow.
But it was a lady who told the police that how they found me was I was hanging out the door of the apartment. So even after blacking out, I was trying to crawl out of the door of the apartment, and I never even remember that. So I was hanging out of the door, and that's how the lady met me.
You.
And when she found me, she called the police, and if I wouldn't have got found, I could have bled to death.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. It could have been, I was just about to say that it could have been
I
like a
would've
God
died in there.
moment
No,
that
that's what I'm
like,
saying.
you crawled out for somebody to be able to see you in a
see
time
me.
span.
And
That's
I was
crazy.
hanging out of the door, and that's the crazy part. And then the second time I got hit up, I got followed from a restaurant. It was me and 2 of my homeboys in the car, and it was crazy because I had an option of cars. I could have got inside the Mustang with my other homeboy, which was a car that sat lower, and it was a 2-door car, or I could have got in the truck with my other 2 homeboys, and I could have sat in the front, but my homeboy was like, get in the front. Cal was like, nah, I'm gonna get in the back seat. I wanna stretch out because I was tired. I had been up for like 2 days. And I told my other homeboy, because the Mustang was mine. So I told him, you just take the Mustang because he has an event to go do. I said, you just take my car and go. I'll get it from you later and I'm gonna ride with Mark them. Then my other homeboy was like, Kay, get in the front. And I was like, no, I'm gonna get in the back because I'm tired. Then it's crazy, this how I know God just always had his hands on me. We leave, we get on the expressway. When we get on the expressway, you know how the expressway got exits? So you got one exit here and then you have to drive like half a mile or a mile to the next exit to get off. That's how long we was being shot at.
Oh, wow.
From one exit to the next. So we was in the car, we driving on the highway, and then next thing you know, the car just started getting hit. Bam, 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 bam. I immediately rolled off the back seat to the floor of the back seat, and I'm laying down on the floor. My homeboy, his name Mark Wolf, he was driving, and then my homeboy Snell was on the passenger side, and he was just driving, and the car was getting hit, bam, 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 bam. And that's one thing about those type of moments. It's like an adrenaline rush. It's like it becomes an out of body experience. So it can go from slow motion to reality again. It went from slow. I remember the slow motion of the car feeling like it was stopping. Like the car was stopping. And when the car was stopping, that was the slow motion moment. I was like, the car is stopping. I'm like, Mark, drive. I guess, nigga, the car was breaking down. And I'm like, nigga, drive. And he hit the gas again, and the car moved, and it was still getting hit. And then we like pulled off the expressway. And right where we pulled off the expressway at, nigga, you make a right in a police station right there. And we didn't know. We just pulled to the right. And Mark, the driver, didn't get hit not one time.
Wow.
And the car was going from, you could tell the car was going from side to side behind us because both sides of the car got hit. But Mark, the driver, ain't get hit not one time. My boy Snell, who was in the front seat, got hit twice in the back. I got hit in the knee and in the foot. But I didn't even know I was hit. So when we got off the expressway, he pulled right over in front of the police station. Now my friend Mark is white. So look at how, listen to this. He's white. He get out, we're in front of the police station. Why he get out and call 911?
Not funny.
It's not funny. He get out the car. I can't listen, I'm not making this up. He get out the car, he was a producer.
Yeah.
So he get out the car, he called 911. In my mind, I'm like, he must don't know we're in front of the police station. I get out the car. I look at Snell like, I'm hit. I'm like, where you hit at? He like, I don't know, I'm burning in my back. I lean him up. I see this black just, and I don't want to spook him out. I just see the blood just look like a waterfall. I'm like, oh shit. He like, I'm about to black out. I'm like, look, don't black out. I say, Mark, talk to this nigga. So Mark come around like talking to Snell. I jumped the gate, but I'm so throwed off. I could have just ran in a thing. It was an opening, but I couldn't even see the opening. So it's a long ass gate with spikes at the top. I climb that, jump the gate, run all the way in, get the police. The police jump in the car and they driving out. And instead of me jumping in the car with them, I run back to the gate. Adrenaline rush. We just all over the place. They call the ambulance. We sitting there talking. And the whole time I'm just talking to my dog. He keeps saying, I'm about to black out, okay? I'm like, nigga, you ain't finna black the fuck out. We got shit to do. We vibing, nigga. Like, I'm talking to them. Ambulance get there. They put him on a stretcher. As they put him on the stretcher, they telling me, like, you got blood on you too? You sure you ain't hit? And I'm like, that's when I'm looking now. I'm like, oh shit, I'm in pain.
Yeah, but you weren't
when
even
they told me, that's when I felt my pain.
Yeah.
I sit down, and then they take off my shoe. The bullet was still like, the fragment was still like in the shoe. So they took out the shoe and it didn't go all the way. It just hit like right in, but it didn't go all the way in, but it went in enough to open up like a Meg the Stallion wound where it opened it up. And then boom, we went to the hospital.
Wow. So piggyback to the first situation, did that ever to this day mess up your trust with women?
Nah.
No?
I don't go to women's house no more, but
Okay.
it didn't mess up my trust with women. I'm more cautious, of course, but the reason it didn't mess up my trust with women because I only fuck with women like that I got ties to. I don't deal with randoms.
Right.
Like if I'm fucking with you, I gotta people I know gotta know you, or I gotta know you.
Yeah.
Like I'm just not like, so it's like, you know what I'm saying, you gotta be plugged in for me to fuck with you. Really.
I get it. Okay, so is Khaotic in love? What's T? What's the relationship status? Dang, it's quiet. Crickets. It is crickets.
So I won't say I'm definitely in love. So I'm like, I'm heartbroken and I'm healing and I'm dating. That's what it is.
Sounds like the whole world.
Yeah, I'm heartbroken, I'm healing, and I'm dating.
Okay.
So I'm still in love with the person that broke my heart, but I'm healing from it, and I'm dating somebody else right now. And it's not affecting my dating life. It's just, it's affecting like probably the seriousness of it because I'm still like getting over something, but you know, I'm dating.
What it is. Life goes
I'm dating
on.
somebody, but I'm still heartbroken.
Okay. Well, I hope that gets better for you.
That's where my single came from. My heartbreak.
Okay. I can't wait to hear that then.
Yeah, you know, niggas be acting like they scared to say they heartbroken. Shit, my heart broken. I be sad. I be thinking about my ex all the time. Like, damn, I wish she was the one.
Well, maybe you'll get her back one day.
I don't want her back.
Oh, well, fuck it then. Sorry,
I'm just
girl.
heartbroken. That's what I'm saying. I'm healing. Like,
Yeah.
when I heal, it's going to be good, but I don't want her back.
Okay. So I know you are on the new season of Love and Hip Hop. Congrats. What was
Thank
that
you.
like getting casted, and how's the experience been so far?
It's cool, man. It's dope. You know, it's TV. I appreciate the fact that I'm not one of the people on there, like, doing the norm, the cliche, love and hip hop. Like, I'm actually a breath of fresh air. I actually bring something to love and hip hop that it pretty much from what I know never had.
Yeah.
It never had a person that was strictly personality, no drama. And I'm strictly personality, no drama. I'm strictly laughs, strictly positivity. I'm strictly joking. I'm strictly music. Like, I'm real. I'm just really like not dramaed out at all. And I think that that's really cool because people think of love and hip hop and they just think of drama and messiness and just people tearing each other down. And I'm the total opposite of that on the show. And that's something that I'm definitely proud of because I went into a network where it was known for something and I changed the whole trajectory of it. Like, I came in and switched the vibes. Like, I showed people, like, you ain't got to be like this or that to be a part of this. You can actually be you.
So would you do any more? Would you take any more TV roles?
Of course, I'm in a process of a lot of different TV. I actually just did Wildin' Out too.
Was that fun?
That was super fun. I had a great time on Wildin' Out. Like, what I love about Wildin' Out is all positivity and fun. Only thing about Love and Hip Hop is, even though I'm not in the drama, when I witness what they do to each other,
what's going on?
It really like just be discouraging me, like, to even continue on in the show. So I know, like, for me, it's like I'm there, but you know, I'm not trying to stay there.
Yeah, I get it.
I'm definitely not even. I got to take out the word trying. That was my bad, God. But I'm not gonna stay there at all. I'm there to, you know, shine and show people something different and show people, like, in this network that you don't gotta be like that, and build my brand up even more off of it, and I'm gonna keep it moving. That's not my last stop.
I love that. So what can your fans expect coming up?
I mean, whatever God got in store for me. I can't say because I could tell you a bunch of stuff right now, and that might not be in God's plan. So whatever my fans see come from me is just what God had in store for me.
Okay.
So whatever God got in store for me is what y'all finna see. Everything you seeing right now is God's plan.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? So
I do. So I do want to spend.
Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey. Hey, hey. Pull up. Hey, hey, hey. I wanna buy you a watch, 'cause I don't wanna waste your time. Hey, hey. And you look good, good girl. Hey, I don't wanna waste my money. Hey, do you appreciate me? Hey, I wanna feel appreciated. Do you appreciate me? Hey, I wanna feel appreciated. Hey, make me feel like you love me. I'ma keep spending money. I'ma keep tricking on you. I'ma keep doing those nice little things that none of you want. Let's go. You can have whatever you like. Let's go. You can get whatever you want. I just wanna feel appreciated. Got a lot of girls, but you know you're my favorite. Move in next to you like your neighbor. Let me do you and I do you a favor. I wanna buy you a watch, 'cause I don't wanna waste your time. Hey, hey, and you look good, good girl. Hey, I don't wanna waste my money. Hey, do you appreciate me? Hey, I wanna feel appreciated.
That.
Yeah, that's the dance moves right there, you know?
That's super fire.
But you got to think about it. When I look, it's like when I say I want to feel appreciated, it's me bringing it in. I'm bringing you in, and I'm releasing you. It's like I want to feel.
Yeah.
I want to feel appreciated.
I like that.
Like I want to feel appreciated.
Thank you. Thank you for the experience.
That right there. That was inspired by my ex. You know, because it was just like I just did a whole bunch of things for her spiritually, mentally, emotionally, financially, and the only thing I wanted in return was some appreciation. And I feel like everybody in the world, whether if it's friends, family, relationship, women, men, everybody, animals, we all do things for people, and all we want is some appreciation. People don't even understand that. You ain't gotta reciprocate my energy on the level that I give it to you. But because everybody levels ain't the same, so I might be in a position where I can do everything for you and change your life, and you know, just do right by me and appreciate. That's your appreciation can go by you just doing right by me, or you being in rooms without me and not letting nobody down talk me, or speaking up for me, or if I'm an investor and I'm investing in your business, you gonna bust your ass and go hard to make that business work to show me that you appreciate me putting my money into you, or you know, just whatever it is. Like if you give your animal, your dog, shelter, you just want your dog, like I feed you 3 times a day, dog, I walk you. Why would you shit and piss in my house?
No, for real.
Show your appreciation by holding your shit and piss till I take you outside.
Yeah.
So it's just like, you know, and what make the song such a big hit is in every conversation around the world, every day in every conversation, somebody gonna end that conversation with I appreciate you. I appreciate that. Oh, thank you. I just like saying thank you.
Yeah.
So, you know.
Well, thank you for the experience. Thank you, X, for allowing him to give that experience too.
Thank you, man.
So I want to say thank you for coming today. So I appreciate you for coming on my podcast.
Oh man, and I appreciate you for having me.
You're welcome. Can you give your socials for me?
Oh, 594 384722.
Not your number. No, your socials. Like your @ name on Instagram.
Hey, y'all don't do that with my social security number now. Don't do me like that.
I'm literally dying.
So, now y'all know that wasn't my actual social security number. I was really being funny, but it's Khaotic 305. Khaotic with a K, KHAOTIC 305. That's my Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook. And then my TikTok is Khaotic.305 with a period. So Khaotic period 305 for TikTok. Khaotic 305 on Instagram and everywhere else. And that's it.
Go follow him, and we're out.